A tragedy in paradise. My week at Buganvilias Vacation Club, Puerto Vallarta. Oh, my God. Where do I even begin? Buckle up, my sweet summer children, because this is not a vacation review. This is a horror story in pastel flip-flops. Picture this, you, me, a suitcase full of sunscreen and hope, and a resort that should be sued for false advertising. Act 1, the arrival, or welcome to hell, darling. The moment I stepped into Buganvilias Vacation Club, I knew. The air smelled like mildew and broken dreams. The lobby, crowded like a Black Friday sale at a communist breadline. And the staff, oh honey, they looked at me like I was the inconvenience here. First red flag, the room. They put me on the 20th floor. You know, the one they forgot existed. The floor time forgot. The only floor not renovated. The carpet was damp. Not oops, a spilled damp, but this is a biohazard damp. The walls had the texture of regret. And the smell, like someone left a wet sock in a gym bag since the Cold War. But wait, the AC didn't work. So now my room was a sauna of suffering. I called maintenance 5 times. They came once, shrugged like a defeated French soldier, and left. Act 2, the Hunger Games, but with worse food. Let us talk about the cuisine. Oh, you thought all-inclusive meant edible, adorable. The steak was less juicy cut of meat and more solemn apology from a cow. The texture, shoe leather marinated in despair. The buffet, a sad circus of lukewarm mystery meats and wilted lettuce that had given up on life. And the drinks, watered down like the promises of a cheating boyfriend. I ordered a margarita and got depression in a glass. Act 3, the pool of despair. The pool was filthy. Not oops, a leaf fell in filthy, but I think I saw a crime scene filthy. People were swimming in underwear because classy, and the towels, nowhere to be found. 9:30 a.m. and they were already out of clean ones. Like how? Did a towel rebellion happen overnight? And the noise? Oh, a car parked right outside blasting terrible Latin dance music at 5 a.m. I asked the staff to do something. Their response? It is a public beach. Cool. So the hotel has the authority of a soggy napkin. Act 4, the great theft, or trust no one. My stuff got stolen, my actual belongings. They found the thief on camera but refused to investigate further. Like, excuse me, you saw the crime and just shrugged. Is this a resort or a crime syndicate? Act 5, the timeshare torture chamber. Ah yes, the timeshare presentation. The real reason they lure you in. They cornered my wife like a sales vampire, demanding she attend a 2-hour breakfast, read cult indoctrination. She said no. They got aggressive, rude, manipulative, and here's the kicker: we already owned a package. But no, they needed to pressure us into another one. The greed was palpable. Act 6, the betrayal of loyalty, and for the long-time owners. Oh, they really showed their appreciation. One couple, 20-year members, were held hostage for 2 hours over a timeshare update while their teenager was left alone. This is how they treat loyalty. Final thoughts. Never again. Buganvilias Vacation Club isn't a resort, it's a scam in resort clothing. The rooms are decrepit, the food is tragic, the service is non-existent, and
Here is the businesses near Buganvilias Vacation Club, Puerto Vallarta, a warning to travelers as I delved into the reviews of businesses near Buganvilias Vacation Club, Puerto Vallarta. I couldn't help but feel a sense of disappointment, like a storm cloud hovering over a once promising destination. The picture that emerged was one of overpriced, mediocre establishments, with service that ranged from unfriendly to downright discriminatory. Let's start with the Galerías Vallarta shopping mall, a place where parking woes and broken machines seem to be the norm. Reviewers spoke of 30-minute lines to pay for parking, only to find that the machines didn't work. It was like trying to navigate an obstacle course, only to reach the finish line and find that the prize was a headache. And don't even get me started on the lack of tourist-friendly services, like taxis that never seem to arrive. Next, we have Restaurante Barcelona Tapas Puerto Vallarta, where the prices were as lofty as the expectations, but the food and service failed to deliver. Reviewers spoke of ridiculously high prices for mediocre dishes, with waiters pushing expensive items and neglecting to mention the special prices for tourists. It was like they were playing a game of culinary roulette, where the only sure thing was that you'd leave feeling disappointed and lighter in the wallet. Café des Artistes was another establishment that left reviewers underwhelmed. The food, while beautifully presented, was often deemed subpar, with prices that seemed to be plucked from thin air. And don't even get me started on the service, which ranged from unfriendly to downright condescending. It was like they were trying to make you feel like you were lucky to be dining with them, rather than the other way around. But the real kicker was Strana, a nightclub that seemed to have a warped sense of what constituted dress code. Reviewers spoke of being turned away for not meeting the club's lofty fashion standards, while others were allowed in despite wearing shorts and t-shirts. It was like they were playing a game of fashion police, where the rules seemed to change depending on the day and the crowd. And then there were the shops like Tienda Rivera LLC Tacos Rivera, where reviewers spoke of feeling ignored or dismissed by staff. It was like they were invisible, forced to wait for attention while the staff chatted with friends or ignored them altogether. Last but not least, we have Vinos América Basilio Badillo, a wine shop where reviewers spoke of being charged incorrect prices and encountering unhelpful staff. It was like they were trying to navigate a labyrinth, with prices and products that seemed to shift like sand. As I read through the reviews, I couldn't help but feel a sense of dismay. It was like these businesses were taking advantage of tourists, preying on their unfamiliarity with the area and their desire for a smooth vacation. But I'm here to tell you, dear traveler, that you deserve better. You deserve to be treated with respect, to have your hard-earned money appreciated, and to be served with a smile. So be wary of these businesses and take your hard-earned cash elsewhere. Trust me, your wallet and your sanity will thank you.
Script content near Buganvilias Vacation Club, Puerto Vallarta. Businesses are like too nice at first. Like they smile, they offer you deals, but then, oh no, so like real estate offices here. They trick tourists who just wanna relax. Like this one couple, they walked into a Carly Realtors, thinking, oh, maybe we can rent our timeshare, make some money. But no, the staff said, pay these fees first, then you get your money. So they paid 80,000, and guess what? Nothing. No money, no timeshare deal, just more calls. Oh, now you need to pay legal fees. And they kept paying, like how, why? I think after they just cried, went home broke, and the scammers, probably still there laughing. Then like travel agencies here, oh no, fishing sounds fun, right? Tourists paid 1,200 for a fishing trip, show up and office closed, gone, like poof, they called, no answer. Probably sat there staring at the sea thinking we got scammed. In paradise, and the owners probably just changed the sign, scammed more people tomorrow. And car rentals, oh, this one's bad. A couple paid for a car, but then oops, new fee, customs inspection, double the price. They said no, and the rental place threatened them. Like we call police, so they ran, left their money, and the rental place. Probably still doing it because who stops them? It's just